Hey, East Coast professional wrestling fans, Adrenaline TV, you got Gino Caruso and Cheyenne Ortiz, and we got some great action this week. We're going to start things off with a great two young athletes, Gabe Baez against Rob Atkins, and we're going to get into what the ramifications of that is later, but tell us about what the main event is.
I'm looking forward to it. We're going to kick off that first round of the television title tournament. It's going to be Junior Flo taking on Randy Christie in this week's main event of Adrenaline.
That's going to be phenomenal. Fans, let's go right to the action.
Two young studs kicking it off here this week on ECPW Adrenaline. Rob Atkins right now making his way to the ring. One half of the Atkins brothers.
Yes, great tag team. His twin brother. Unfortunately, his brother's hurt, and he's been going solo. Again, you mentioned this is a great matchup of two young athletes here, and Gabe Baez and Rob Atkins.
Rob Atkins looks to be a fan of the artwork here. This is pretty.
Yeah, these are we've seen these guys work out together in the gym, training facility. So I mean, they're friends. But this is a wrestling match, and there's a lot of ramifications, not just pride here. Unfortunately, we talked about the TV tournament coming up, and we have the first rounds coming up. Next week's matchup was supposed to be Azrael against his partner, Alex Raymond, but Alex Raymond got hurt in a training session. He's out, so the winner of this matchup will fill his spot next week. Look at that. So either Gabe Baez or Rob Atkins is going to have a great opportunity.
Almost a freebie being given away here. And it's funny, look how interesting the world is. 1 year ago this time, just before the world closed, Kevin Sullivan was praising the team.
Yes. The Atkins. Yeah, they're a great tag team. Great amateur background, as you'll see right there, right on cue, Rob.
Great waistline takedown.
And unfortunately, his brother is coming back from knee surgery, so he has been out. And Rob's been just doing it solo. He's doing a phenomenal job.
It's really murky waters when you try out to be a single star while still maintaining the relevancy of the tag team.
It's hard.
So that alone, I have to get to Rob Atkins.
So you bring that up, and the main event this week in that first round of the TV tournament is one half of the tag team champions, Junior Flo.
Exactly.
So like being in the tag team all the time, you see how crispy you are singles.
That's right.
So these two great athletes here, and side headlock here by Rob Atkins. Nice.
Now we've got to harp on the creativity.
Yes.
Gabe Baez. Gabe Baez, I got to say, is a talented young competitor, like you mentioned. He's very unique. He does his own illustrations. He was handing out a comic book that he himself drew.
Yes.
But I've got to kind of harp on the competition here. He's got his PPE mask in there. His personal protection.
Yes. Yeah. Well, you know what? The funny thing is he trains with that. So he's been training with that in the gym, working out up at the training center as well. Some of the guys that you see out there that don't have it, they've been vaccinated, like yourself.
Right. That's right.
And some of the guys have not, and they choose to wear their mask, which they should. Even though we're doing wonders here, we're moving along. We're at half capacity.
That's right.
We still are social distancing, and everybody's masks and temperatures are checked. And we're checking for vaccinations, their cards at the door. So we've learned how to deal with this, and these guys are doing a great job in the ring. I mean, this is a treat. I know you enjoy this as much as I do to see pure wrestling action.
Absolutely. It's not necessarily a lost art in wrestling to see pure wrestling, but it really is a treat to see that spot. Big shoulder tackle. Right. As both competitors share a similar structure. Great leapfrog. Atkins stays on. Into the flip. Into the ropes. And right at the borderline. Good call by the ref as the rope ricocheted.
Yep.
Single leg takedown. There's a couple.
Well, we have senior official in there, Vince Conti. Vince himself is making his return to the
great
ring.
One, two.
Coming back from a knee surgery himself. So, and he's been around for a long time. Great, tremendous referee, and he helps with a lot of the new guys.
Yeah, standing cradle, standing cradle.
These guys are testing his knee up and down.
What I like about this veteran official is that he's using his discretion. He's making sure that the shoulders are done.
There's a lot at stake.
He's not just administering a count on the fly.
And listen to the fans respond back.
Yeah.
And the crowd is amazing here tonight, as always.
You can feel the energy permeating throughout this venue that ECPW has completely poached into making it their homes. Knee
to the midsection there. And this is, even though you're friends, this is a wrestling match with a lot at stake here.
Absolutely.
And, Gabe, Baez, as much as Rob Atkins, they both want to move on and be in that TV tournament. And this is what it's about.
All the all-time greats will tell you all's fair in wrestling in the table.
That's
what it's all about.
It is.
Getting the victories and getting the check. As Baez now in control, pinning his opponent in the corner. And now going to whip it to the other side. And follows up. Atkins feeling the effect.
Yeah, it looks like Gabe's been a little more of the aggressor here, and taking on that role, which is fine. There's nothing wrong with that at all. This is how you win matches.
You saw that Gabe early on realize I cannot out-wrestle this guy, which is true.
Yeah.
Atkins is a real, legitimate shooter.
Phenomenal amateur background, him and his brother.
That's right.
You're right. So Gabe's going to do what he does best, and he's going to start to target those ribs.
Yeah.
And smart wrestling, find the body part, wear it down.
And both these guys run about 5'7", about 170, all lean, and you can see the definition. This is going to be a back and forth match.
They're both well-conditioned athletes, young athletes, and they're going to leave it all out in the ring. We know that.
And Atkins had it scouted.
He did. Oh, he didn't get that.
Back elbow. Atkins back in control, but can he stay on him? As he rips Baez to that side.
Beautiful drop kick. Throws one of the best drop kicks. No doubt about it. Looks like he's going for a pump handle suplex. No,
Baez lands on his feet. Takes advantage.
Great maneuver.
Yes.
Rolled him up.
From the standing position. 1, 2, 3.
Wow, what amazing. Great win.
On a flash.
That could have went either way.
Yeah.
And he moves on in the tournament.
Gets a bye, and he's going to be taking on the winner of that next contest.
No, actually, he now fills in for Alex Raymond next week against Azriel.
Lucy T reporting from ECPW, and I'm here with your guardian angel, Azriel.
That's right, your guardian angel, Azriel. Now, for my opponent next week, it was supposed to be Alex Raymond. Now, something happened. He can't compete. Who's gonna be my opponent? I don't know. Do you know?
I don't know.
That's right. Tune in to next week to find out.
Monchero now making his way to the ring. He's going to be taking on Supernova. Another battle of the young stallions here on this week's ECPW Adrenaline. As the officials gearing up for this one, going to be another fast-paced action here. And of course that main event first round. TV title. Super Nitro, the human supernova himself, making his way to the ring to quite the response here in Ridgefield Park. One of the most versatile competitors on the ECPW roster. One of the good ones right there. Nitro acknowledges this being round one here. As El Monchero demanding that Nitro be checked by the official, and now the official has to do the follow-up. And he does. Monchero not fighting back, by the way. And now we're going to get this thing going. Whoa! There's that martial arts background. As cliche as it is true. Super Nitro does have very, very educated feet. He's got a BS and WA. And from the lockup, there's the hammer lock. Nitro's got it tightly applied. El Monchero now, can he transition out? Yes! Great drop toe hold from the standing position. Monchero's going to follow that up now. Got a good clamp on that headlock. But Nitro does attain a standing position. And whoa! From the vertical base back to the headlock. More great textbook wrestling action here on your second contest on this week's Adrenaline. Monchero again counters out of it. Back to that hammerlock, Gino.
Unbelievable. We like Super Nitro here because he's a likable character, like a nice guy, but also a great talented athlete in the ring and great martial arts background.
Oh yeah.
And he incorporates that in there and makes it very difficult, different style. El Monchero's going to have his work cut out from here tonight, no doubt about it.
Now show respect, as the first round was a little bit more back and forth. Oh, but Monchero mocking. Oh, and there it is. That's what he get. Never dealt that crane kick since '87. Oh!
He's got some educated feet, and I think El Monchero's going to think twice about mocking the style of him.
And now Monchero's going to take a powder on the outside as Nitro begging him to return in the ring.
And it's actually not a bad thing because, Nitro's fired up. Break the momentum. It's just like, we talk about it in sports, right? It's the quarterback running out of bounds. Right. It's, the guy at the plate calling timeout. Let's throw off the momentum of the other athlete.
Oh, Monchero backs away from the start of round 3, if you will.
He wants to stay away from those kicks at all costs.
Trying to cower rather behind the referee.
Yes, cower is a good word. But he had a plan all along.
Buckle Beal by El Monchero, and now he's in control, stopping away at Super Nitro.
See, I don't think he wants to make Nitro mad because he's a nice guy, but when he loses his temper and he's got that type of ability, it could be dangerous.
Yeah, I agree. There's certainly going to be a reckoning in the end if Nitro can regain momentum. Oh, there's a lateral press. Interesting transition, but that was a lateral press.
Fans, stay tuned as the main event is coming up right after this. The first round of the TV tournament. And I know we've both been looking forward to this matchup and this tournament to get started. There's some great matches lined up.
But it's going to be interesting because for that first rounder, we've got two competitors that both have a lot of momentum right now in ECPW, Gino.
Well, you got one half of the tag team champions, Junior Flo, and then you got Wildlife Randy Christie, who's been showcasing his talents, and that's why both of these young athletes are in this tournament.
That's right.
I mean, some of the best, they've taken the 8 best wrestlers, and they're going to be competing for this. And you just saw earlier, due to an injury to Alex Raymond, now Rob Atkins is going to be in that first round next week.
But now to put you in the hot seat, when Bradley recovers from that hamstring injury from training, is he first in line?
Well, I don't know.
That's something that should be considered.
Yeah, I don't know who that's going to be. That's up to the championship committee.
That's something that should be considered.
Wow, very innovative clothesline there by El Monchero.
Who's taking a little bit too much time to get to that cover.
Right, and we see this a lot where they pander to the fans.
Yeah.
And he's getting agitated by the fans. He's letting them get in his head. He dropped to the jaw.
Nitro's now reeling there on the canvas. Well, Monchero's going to follow up.
And again, maybe taking a little bit too much time talking to the crowd. Fans, we got some great action. as always, stay tuned to the end of the program and find out where ECPW is coming to your area. Get the website, get the phone number. Don't forget, we have some great wrestling fans out there, and one of them, Jared Ebert from Washingtonville, New York. Looking forward to ECPW getting back on tour.
We appreciate him sticking by as Nitro was able to get back to vertical base.
Oh, kick of his own.
Now Monchero follows up with a super kick.
Not much behind those punches.
No. Ooh! But he followed up there, the flurry of strikes. Staying on him. No.
Again, close. 2 count, but that was it.
That was it.
I think Monchero's getting frustrated here.
But I think that's going to be detrimental. He's got to stay on Nitro. I'm not saying he has him, but he's got to stay on.
And you can't give him a break. You can't let him... Because right there's that opening that Nitro had. And now he's firing up with
there's the chop.
some vicious chops to the midsection.
And now
the fans are fully behind them.
Combination of blows by Super Nitro. This capacity crowd feeling every single ounce of energy.
Not quite. He was scouted that. He knew that maneuver was coming.
He's tangled. Whoa!
A DDT. Is that enough?
That's it. Almost center of the ring.
Wow. That was 2 3/4.
Big kick out.
And Senior Fisher was right there. Vince Conti moving around like a youngster out there, and once he got that knee repaired.
Yeah, Nitro kicked out from his toes on that one.
He did.
Monchero now back in control's got him goozled there by the beard. Whoa.
Whoa.
Official Conti. Oh, Conti almost got creamed again. Whoa. For the ride.
Is that enough? 1, 2, 3. That is enough. Great win for Super Nitro.
Impressive victory by Super Nitro, coming back from the wherewithal.
Lucy T reporting from ECPW, and I'm here with Randy, who's going to be taking on Junior Flo. What do you have to say about that?
Hello, ladies watching tonight. Tonight, I am going to show y'all something very, very special. Y'all better watch intensely on your screens, because Junior Flo, he has 1/2 of the tag team titles now, but after tonight, he's going to want to give up his gold, take off his boots, and leave the ring for good, because I'm going to embarrass him.
Here's the wildlife.
That's right, and I gotta tell you, Gino, for being honest, this is my sleeper pick
Okay.
for the tournament.
Well, I know, we had the March Madness with the basketball, and everybody had their picks and brackets.
That's right.
So this is going to be your guy.
Absolutely.
All right.
And there he is. One of
He's the Zombie King.
One of the total favorites of ECPW. One of the few gentlemen that I can honestly say was not bred, but born into this
Yes, he
business.
was. 1/2 of the tag team champions, and now he's trying to get some single gold.
Absolutely. I go back with his dad in his early days in the business to the New York conventions, and I've seen this gentleman grow up into one of the fastest riding stars in the state of New Jersey. But with that being said, Randy Christie is a different breed of cat, man.
Oh, he's different. If you ever spent any time talking to him, after a couple minutes, he thinks differently. He wrestles differently, outside the box.
Yes.
And that becomes difficult to game plan for.
I don't think this is going to be a clash of styles per se. I think this is going to be a different type of matchup. A matchup as opposed to who's going to pull the trigger first. Who's not just going to act, but who's going to react. And it's main event time on this week's ECPW Adrenaline. As Flo and Christie taking in the moment, taking in the main event.
And to
now-
my knowledge, the first time these two have ever locked up.
Correct. That is correct. Look at that. Look at that lockup. Look at that lockup. Snug. Both men in control. No one man more than the other.
And they both know, whoa, what's in store. It's win or go home.
That's right.
One and done.
I think Christie on that particular moment deliberately wanted to walk away from Flo. He wanted to let him know that I can take control of you if I wanted to.
A little bit bigger athlete, a little more size, a little more strength. Nobody's as quick as Junior Flo, even though Randy Christie's pretty quick himself.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Oh, ducks a chop.
Ah, yes.
Flo's going to follow it up now, and he's going to take Christie into that corner.
Right, he's not going to be intimidated.
No, not at all.
Wow.
Oh, great leap over. The definition of agility right now.
These guys are sudden.
And Flo's got that arm clamped. Christie being contorted quite a bit from that arm bar. Christie now able to get back to a vertical base. But yes, now going to transition to a wrist lock.
We know that both these athletes are in great condition, and the thing that I'm concerned about is though Junior Flo's been wrestling in tag matches, and as good a shape he's always had that tag to get his dad in there.
Right.
What's his cardio going to be like when this match goes so many minutes down the road?
Well, now I'm going to play devil's advocate. You said the same thing about Rob Atkins.
Sure.
He's in the tournament.
He is.
And who's to say that he won't meet up with Junior Flo or Randy Christie at the end of it?
We don't know, right, what the brackets are going to look like after the first round is done.
That's right.
Nice kip up there. Handstand, into a head scissor.
Can he get the momentum?
Yes, look at that! Unbelievable
Cheaper
move.
than the Cyclone. Frankie Flo takes it for a ride.
I don't think Randy Christie knew or thought that was going to happen, honestly. And he's calling for a timeout, but we all know there's no timeouts in professional wrestling. He's a colorful character, Randy Christie, no doubt.
Now these two are going to go back to the tie-up, back to the lock-up. Christie's going to try to go for a waist lock here.
Nice maneuver on his own part. Beautiful.
Yeah. Oh, but there
we're back to an arm drag.
That's the third time in his contest that the showboat has gotten Christie down to the mat.
You're right. They just come back to bite him.
Oh, now
this match has a big-time feel to it because, not only the two great athletes, but they know what this is about. The fans know what this is about.
That's right.
You could be looking at the potential next TV champion, the winner of this matchup.
That's right. I think Christie's already thinking about the title as opposed to the victory.
Right.
I think that's what's causing him to not be as focused as he should be.
That's a good point there, buddy.
Big shoulder block there by Christie.
Using a little bit of that size to his advantage.
Yep.
Nice.
Christie's got about, 3 inches on Flo. And here we go.
Nice leapfrog. Duck that line, spin him around.
There's the agility.
Wow! Another
Standing position. Up and over. And Flo likes his bread sliced. There's a cover.
Bread. Oh! Trying to go for that quick pin, and there's Junior Flo saying, yeah, I can hit you too.
Flo giving up some $1 Wonder Bread right now. As he's taking high risk. Somewhere that he's extremely comfortable.
Oh, he wasted a little bit of time there, that second. And then he turned to the ref, to the fans, that cost him right there.
And it's funny, that is what was getting him the opening to stay on Christie.
Yes.
And he made the same mistake.
He made the same mistake. It only takes that fraction of a second when you're in there with that talented of a competitor. You give them that little bit of an edge, a little bit of an opening, and they'll take it.
There's a cover. Christie had the legs grapevine, but not much body weight on the chest cavity as he stalks Flo.
Oh! Vicious clothesline in there. Nowhere to go. Your back is against that turnbuckle. And again.
Rolling Euro right there. Whoa, there's a flatliner.
Is that enough? Could that be?
Close, close.
Junior reaching out. Shaking the cobwebs off.
Trying to get that energy from this packed crowd here. We thank you so much for supporting ECPW, be it online, be it through Adrenaline, be it through coming to our shows. This is top-notch competition, and this is your main event this week.
And it is fun to be a part of it, and it is extremely fun when you have great competitors in there like this, and there's something on the line.
Cover again!
Wow.
That's a tight one.
Man, I mean, Christie almost had an argument there. That looked like it was so close to 3.
Christie believed it was 3, but from our vantage point...
It was not, but it was so close.
Yeah, it was tight.
And senior official Vince Conti doing a great job. Right in there checking to see.
I love his blonde-haired niece. The one that's on TV, of course.
Of course. I don't think Junior Flo's going to give up. There's no quitting this kid.
Not at all.
Shot to the midsection.
Oh, Mongolian to get out. Ooh! Standing punt. Block.
Oh! That caught him right on the button.
Cover him.
If he can cover him, he may get the win, but that took a lot out of Flo, too.
No, Christie
Wow.
stirred too quick. Maybe he wouldn't have got him.
I thought that was a knockout blow, but obviously not.
Yeah.
Christie's a tough competitor.
Yeah, Flo. I don't
But
think
he's-
Flo realizes he hit the knee. Christie's back on his feet.
He's dazed, though. He's not 100% himself. And the fans right behind Junior Flo.
Whoa!
Clothesline with him. He's starting to fire up.
Ducks that huge windmill kick.
Kick to the midsection. Wow!
360 neck breaker.
that it?
1, 2. Kick out. Christie again showcasing that toughness that you alluded to.
Man, I thought he had him there. Junior Flo went to the top. Oh!
Cannonball run. Stay on him. Stay on him.
Now,
And back again.
Junior going to the top. What's he doing? Going for maybe that frog splash.
Oh, no, no,
Again.
no. Christie's got something to say about it.
I think he set him up for that. Now he's going to try to put him away.
He caught Flo in the temple.
He's standing vertical.
Whoa. Look at that. On the release suplex. What's Christie thinking? Oh! Phoenix Salt!
Junior Flo just got out of the way of that. Now, what's he going up?
Christie was singing the Phoenix
He's
Salt.
halfway across the ring.
No way.
There's no way he can make
No
this.
way. Frog splash.
Oh my God!
Cover him, cover him. 1, 2.
What a win! What a win!
And advancing to round 2 of the tournament, the Zombie King, Junior Flo!
I don't know about you, but I got goosebumps from that match.
Stellar victory. Stellar victory. Neither man letting go of what they have.
A great week of action as always, and we were as excited as you were. Fans, stay tuned next week for more action. So long from the Garden State.